Evangelist. It's your host Nesjay, and this is Web3 on the Street with
God's power. Crypto cowboy.
Crypto Cowboy God's Power, and he's a speaker at the Onchain Fest. And we're going to be asking him a couple of questions. We're going to choose from 1 to 10. So, sorry, choose two numbers from 1 to 10.
I'll pick 7 and 1.
So, he chose 7 and 1, guys. So, question number 7. Crypto
Cowboy.
Crypto Cowboy. Sorry about that. What platform do you prefer for learning Web3? Do you prefer YouTube? Do you prefer Telegram, Twitter, or paid courses?
Um, YouTube videos.
Actually, I like a mix of both. Basically, I started learning Web3 on YouTube, so I actually love YouTube because of there are more detailed videos and paid courses also because I also use paid courses because it gave me insights to what free resources wouldn't give you as well. So that was just basically it for me. YouTube and paid courses.
Okay. Thank you so much.
YouTube in the sense that you could visualize the person teaching you, right? And you could get to see, you could see visually what the person is trying to explain and all of that. So, yeah, it helps with a lot of grasping and memorization. Thank you.
All right, so I think, or I don't think, I believe and I've come to realize that it's very important for finance, first of all, to be taught to school students. And then when you now come to digital finance, it's becoming mainstream. So I say it's paramount that we begin to teach people about it. Then when you now talk about the technology, which is blockchain, AI, it is important we begin to teach them from the basics.
How best do you learn Web3?
So for me as a builder, I think I learn Web3 best when I'm building around the space or
Okay.
around the kind of around the knowledge I want to learn. So when I
Okay.
build around the industry, when I build around the market, I think I learn better that way.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. So he learns on hand,
Exactly.
basically. What's the biggest challenge you faced when you were learning about the Web3 space? What was the biggest challenge?
I think my biggest challenge was when I wanted to start trading futures, and I did not properly understand the technical analysis. And I lost some money, so I had to go back to the drawing board to
Okay.
learn properly.
Okay. What do you think is the best way to teach Web3 to the community?
Okay, so I think the best way to actually teach Web3 to the community is, simplify it as much as possible because, what you people don't understand, you need to be able to break it down into small bits for them to easily grasp it and, for them to better understand.
Oh, that's a very very excellent answer. So, and the next number you chose was 5, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay. So, what motivates you to learn Web3? What's your biggest motivation?
Actually, my biggest motivation in learning Web3 basically was just pure curiosity. Yeah, I was just interested in the technology. I just wanted to know what it was about, and I will not lie, so there was money inside too because I was like, okay, there's an opportunity to make money here. So
Okay.
learn and make money, sweetest combination ever.
Yeah, I should choose number 8 and number 15. So number 8 says, should Web3 basics be taught in high schools? Do you think they should be taught in high schools? And why?
Okay, well, thank you.
No problem.
So, yeah, I think they should be taught in high schools because, the world is going, it's going on chain, anyways. So it's good that people are like children, students are getting like exposed to this whole on-chain world before, like, yeah. So that's
Yes. I feel that majorly Web3 is taking is the next big thing, right? In terms of bringing the power from people who are just, extorting us to builders. To students like us, to people who are, trying to do amazing things on the internet. The Internet of Things. So I believe that right from the grassroots, right from adolescence, right from that particular stage, people should, be introduced to the knowledge of Web3 because that's the future.
So number 15, it's what do you think people still misunderstand about Web3?
Well, I'm still also going to speak from the builder's perspective.
Okay.
A lot of builders think or misconcepts building in Web3 means you need to build a product that only address people in Web3 or people that have a knowledge about the blockchain, while missing out in those that actually need to come on board into the blockchain space and building a product that easily onboard this kind of people into the space.
Okay,
I think
so
that is it.
all right. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. It's lovely having you on the Web3 on the streets. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Do you think that AI is going to take over our jobs? Like how soon? How many years then do you think AI will take over our jobs?
So AI, very amazing tool. I call it a tool. AI cannot take over our jobs completely, and I cannot put a timeline at which AI will become more rampant in the place of work or anything. But what I'll say is, AI is going to make somebody who refuses to upskill on how to make AI their friends while they are working. When I say make AI your friend, is understand how to put the tool into what you do. If you need to know how to prompt AI to do things for you, learn how to do prompts because we're going. I call it the prompt economy, where the job market, if you want to do certain tasks, just give the right prompt to any AI tool you're using, and it's going to give you something that looks close to what you have to do. And you also need to have a knowledge of how to make it come out just as you want. And you can take it up from there because AI may have done most of the technical work for you.
All right, all right. Number 15, right? So, uh, what do people still misunderstand about Web3? What do you guys like? What do you think about that? What do they
Okay.
misunderstand?
Well, people think Web3 is a scam. They feel like
Mm.
it's full of scam and scam project and all of that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they are bad actors, but it's still very empowering and it's a very innovative space.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. So, like, have you been scammed from Web3 before?
No, never
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
I guess
Okay.
I'm very careful. No, I'm just joking.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess
So
I've not
she.
just had that
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah. So she does her research. So make sure you guys do your research before you enter
Do your
into
own
any
research.
Web3 projects. And for our final raffle question, Jane Onchain, are you following Crypto Evangelist on all platforms?
Yes, I'm following him on Instagram,
Good.
Telegram, Twitter, and I'm also in the Telegram community as well.
Oh, wonderful. So Jane just won 5,000 naira, guys, just for following us. Everybody clap, 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 clap. All right, so it's been lovely having you here
Same
on
here.
Web3 on the
Lovely to
street.
meet Web3 on the street.
Yes, yes. So more partnerships and more of Jane on Chain on our screen. Hopefully, official partnership.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys. Bye. Okay, okay. Thank you for that. And as for the final question, which is this or that, would you rather stay in the Web3 space or stay in the Web2 space?
Does there still exist?
Which is still exist.
We're going nowhere. We're going nowhere. We're here in Web3.
Okay,
We're
so
here in
it's
Web3
Web3
fully.
and Crypto Evangelist is all about teaching you guys about what Web3 is. So I think that's all. Thank you so much,
Just want to
Crypto
say
Cowboy.
something.
No problem.
So I believe that education comes before adoption.
Okay.
So I like what you guys are doing.
Thank you
So
so
keep
much.
pushing,
Thank
get
you so
that
much.
blockchain education
Yes,
out
yes,
there.
yes.
Let people
Thank
get
you
to know
so
what
much,
it is
Crypto
first.
Cowboy. And yeah, can you shout out your company?
Okay, so I am the founder of AGTM Partner. AGTM is Africa Go-to-Market Partner. So we help Web3 and digital brands penetrate the African market, scale in the African market with go-to-market strategies and all that. So that's basically what we do.
All right. Thank you so much, and that's all. See you guys later. Bye. All right, so that's all from me and Joy.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, and this is Web3 on the streets. Bye.
Me. Yes, thank you, Aguna, for coming, and thank you, Chidben, for being here. The panel session, we're going to be talking about building on chain from Africa to global dominance. So I'm going to start with Chidben. As the ecosystem lead at Leaks, just a second, please. Okay, let me rephrase. I'm going to start with a question. Real solutions that you could engage with the industry beyond just speculation. When did you realize that?
All right, great question. Hi guys, it's lovely to be here. Thank you to the team for having me. That is an interesting question because I studied economics. I worked at a bank, so I sort of got into finance the traditional way, right? But during that period, I actually started this gift company. Right, it was called a Barry. It was very cute. So I would just like put things together for people. A lot of my clientele actually lived abroad, right? So sometimes people will be like, oh, I have this budget, for example. I want to send something to my grandma. This is what she likes. Can you put these things together? And you would find that sometimes we actually had issues receiving payments, right? So maybe something isn't working. Personally, I didn't like to have to go to the bank. Right, so somebody sends me money, I have to go and withdraw. So I always sort of looked for the easiest and most convenient ways to, Send Cash was a product by Heli Carrier, the same team that built Bitcoins. And they were essentially doing like crypto payments. You could send money from wherever into the continent, and what was being used in the back end was stablecoins. So that was also very instrumental in my journey of understanding the importance of this technology. So I think from the jump, I always sort of knew that this was beyond speculation, right? Nice. Just like the financial accessibility that is provided, the ease, the efficiency, like it was incredible. So it already solved the problem that I had at the time, even before coming into the sort of blockchain ecosystem. And that has been my journey really. I've never really, people ask me what coin should I buy, I barely even do that, right? Like it has always just been important to me how much this technology provides value, especially as an African, right? For access, for efficiency, and I just really value that open internet. So from the jump, it has always been the case for me.
That my story was quite different, but thank you so much for sharing. So I'll just throw the same question back at you, Abner. So when did you realize that the industry was beyond speculation, this coin, that coin? I mean, coins are great, make a lot of money too, but yeah.
All right, thank you very much for that question, and hello everyone. I'm really excited to be here. To the question, I kind of came into the space sometime in 2018, 2019-ish. I came via the Steam blockchain. I think that's where I kind of found a bit of value in the space. So there was this teammate at the time where you create articles, do a lot of content around it, and then you get rewarded based on the value of the article you wrote, who voted you, the state power, and stuff like that. So
I did Steam it too.
Awesome. So that's how I came to the space. So I think it was really interesting for me because then my younger brother, he was the one that actually got me onboarded. So he wanted to sell some SVP. It was supposed to be Steam backed dollar at the time. And then he was telling me about it. It didn't make any sense to me. So when in my presence, he sold it to, I think, my brother-in-law, who now converted it to Naira and sent his account. Yeah. I think that was the magic moment for me to say, okay, this is actually real. And then from that point on, I got into the Steam blockchain, started writing articles, started exploring different other blockchains, and then I started seeing other products being developed on the Steam blockchain at the time. So I said, oh, this actually makes sense, and then that's where I actually said, okay, I have an entrepreneurial background before I found blockchain, so it made a lot of sense that, okay, this is a new open internet, it's a new technology, and I believe I can actually leverage this to build solutions, and then that's been the story.
Thank you so much for sharing.